The satisfying downfall of Rick Ross. So things are not looking good for Rick Ross. The last time we heard about Rick Ross, he was down bad. Apparently he was going broke. You know what I'm saying? He bought the crib of dang, what's bro name? He's a big boxer. You feel me? He got it on a discount because it was under foreclosure. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, the biggest boss thus far. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was mowing his own lawn, things of that nature. It didn't look good. 50 Cent was trolling him, and now he dropped the album, and apparently his album is absolutely dog water, just garbo. So we're about to get into this video. This video is by Poetic Flacco, if you guys want to lock in with Poetic Flacco. But let's get to it.
Today was a really bad day for Rick Ross. He's currently the laughingstock of the internet. And honestly, you can't feel bad for Rick Ross because he brought it upon himself. Rick Ross dropped an album last week called Set in Stone. Now, Rick Ross spent the last 3 months on a press tour on every podcast promoting this album. When Rick Ross went on his press tour promoting his album, you could tell Rick Ross wanted this badly. Like, Rick Ross wanted this album to be successful badly. Yo, Rick Ross was answering almost every controversial question. He was going out of his way to call.
The thing is, Rick Ross, he had a chip on his shoulder. You feel me? He felt like he needed to prove himself, but that was just not the case, and it's not looking so good. I honestly didn't listen to the album. I want to listen to the album, but I have no urge to listen to Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's going to resonate with me. I don't know if it's going to hit. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Was controversy in every interview he went in. Right, primarily on the back of Drake. Yeah. But he was answering every controversial questions that most A-list rapper would kind of skip. He was going out of his way to diss Drake during these interviews because he wanted to drum up some type of controversy, a media storm. He wanted for him to be in, I guess, the media cycle when his album dropped so it could do well, so it could sell well. He was even calling his album a classic. Now, when the album dropped, and again, I'm not being hyperbolic here, the album was an absolute abject failure and a flop. It was a flop in every sense of the word. Every metric you want to use, this new Rick Ross album was a flop. Even if you're one of those hip-hop purist dudes who don't care about numbers per se, this was still an abject failure to you because the music itself was trash and it was poor. And every side of hip-hop, every fan base, every fan base came together to say, this is trash. I think, me personally, the problem with this album was it lacked direction. He just kind of threw a collection of songs together, through a bunch of like big names, like features, and it just didn't work, nor did it make sense. It wasn't cohesive at all. And the music was just bad and poorly done. So one fan says, every side of hip hop Twitter coming together to agree Rick Ross album is trash. The way his head moves in the animation is frying me. Off the leash flow, LOL. This sounds like someone doing a bad impression of those vocal inflections Kendrick uses. Everybody want to be Future, but not everybody can actually pull it off. Ninjas over 40 riding around to this thinking it's the hardest ish out. This is Juicy J's old flow. 3-6 Mafia influence is crazy in today's rap. Wrap this up by 6:30. He saw Future competing for the worst song of the year award and won it in. Yo, again, the majority of his comments is bad. Like, it's terrible. Why would anyone listen? Or you see now this critique to me isn't even really like a critique. This is just hate. All right, because if you want to say, yo, listen, Rick Ross, I listen and the album is trash. But if you're saying just Rick Ross dropping an album in 2026 is a problem for you, that's hate and can't be taken seriously. All right. Someone says,
is that the name of his, or is that that's a song? The song's title is Porsche GT3 RS. Damn, nigga, mouthful. You know what I'm saying? A little too much. You putting a little too much dip on your chip. Give us a regular name, Porsche GT3. Cool. GT3 -RS is a little too much, a little too many steps, brother. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we need to take it back a little bit.
Shaking his head, even he know is trash. Okay, one person like it, but the rest of the comments is bad, right? It's trash. Somebody says, oh, so he really dropped this trash album with this trash cover, that trash visualizer, and that trash promo just to hit us with a trash flow like that? Everybody is pretty much on the same page. This album is trash, it's piss poor, it's horrible. Now, here's the problem, okay? If you drop an album this trash and this horrible and this terrible, and like the literal internet is telling you, yo, this is trash, Your only saving grace is if you could fall back on the numbers and say, yo,
but the numbers good.
Y'all saying it's trash, but I sold 250. Biggest boss. But he can't even fall back on that, bruh. Because the numbers is probably even worse than how the album sounds. His nightmare began with this announcement, but as the week went on, it got dramatically worse. So Kirko reported that Rick Ross Set in Stone is currently projected to debut.
Bruh, I thought this shit said Set in Tone. I was about to say, oh my goodness, this is next level Garbo. You feel me? It says Set in Stone. You feel me? And then he got the version of himself that's on the motherfucking Ozempic inside the pig, bro. Come on, man. You feel me? At this point, you might as well hit up Drake and just apologize. Yo, Drizzy, I'm sorry, bruh. Can I please get a feature? Future, like, you know what I'm saying? Future went on your album. You feel me? Can I please get a feature, please? Nigga, beg and plead, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I feel like... I don't know if I'm gonna get hate for this, but I really feel like Rick Ross is like, you know, like a features artist, bruh. I feel like he good as a feature. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. That's about it. I mean, he got some bangers. He has slappers. But, like, let's be for real. In the last, like, year, what song has Rick Ross dropped? Maybe 2 years. Maybe fucking 3. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But, okay.
Outside the top 20 on Billboard 200, which means that he's projected to sell under 26,000 units. Now, it could go from 0, which clearly he's sold more than 0, to 25,000. Because 26,000 is where 20 stays. Now, but here's the thing. It's been reported Rick Ross might not make the Billboard 200. Kirko was being generous when they said Rick Ross could sell under 26,000 units, or he was going to sell under 26,000 units. Oh. They were being generous because they left it in an open. You could sell 25,000, and that'll be decent. I mean, terrible, abysmal for Rick Ross, but that'll be decent. But Rick Ross is actually projected to miss the Billboard 200. Like, he's projected to not make the 200 at all. You see, you got to sell about 26,000 to make the top 20. This week, you got to sell about, what, 4,500 to 5,000 to make the 200. If you sell under 4,500, they don't even, like, keep track. Like, they don't even count it. Like, they don't even, like report it. Rick Ross is on track to sell under 4,500. The opening day for the album, which is supposed to be the biggest streaming day, we see this for like many rappers, probably every rapper. The opening day is the biggest streaming day for the album. That's the day where everybody is anticipating the album to drop. They're staying up, they're listening, and right, like there's anticipation for it. And then after the first day, depending on how good the album is, it falls off by like 40%, 30%.
Damn, that nigga cross-eyed in the motherfucking, in the cover, bruh. This nigga cross-eyed in the cover, bruh. Look at this shit. You can't tell me that this eye ain't looking that way, and then this eye ain't looking that way. That's tough. What the fuck it is, bruh?
% each and every day. Rick Ross opening day was 1.8 million streams. That's about 1,200 album sales. 1,200. Now, if let's say we're saying, yo, Rick Ross, like even though the album is like piss poor and trash, I wouldn't be surprised if the album fell off by like 70 to 80%. But let's just say he fell in line with what Kendrick Lamar or Drake did, right? Which is about like 30%. If this fell off about 30% each and every day, you're not making it to 4,500 by the end of the week, bruh.
That's good.
Again, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because Rick Ross just didn't do the right promotion, if he didn't drop a single, if hip-hop is just beyond Rick Ross as a rapper and they just stick for the personality. But this right here is really, this is like unprecedented. Somebody of Rick Ross caliber doing 1,200 album sales first week is crazy. I've never seen nothing like this before in my life, like ever, like in my life. Now, obviously, you have Drake fans who are celebrating. Like one person says, ain't no way Sexy Song for You got more streams on his 516th day. Now, in an attempt to save face, Rick Ross is now reposting this particular interview clip. Now, is unsure if it's old or new, but he reposted.
Nigga about to hit motherfuckers with the, but I'm rich though. But I'm rich though. I don't care what y'all talking about. I got money. You don't got money. And I'm not gonna lie. He might be facts. He might be spitting the truth. You feel me? Like I could hate on the album. I could be like, the album shit, the album trash. But how deep can my hating really go when that nigga got way more money than me? But like I said, he should have started begging and pleading to Drake, bro. Drake, like Future, like nigga, you need to get you some features, bro. Like some big features at that. You feel me? What was his single? I didn't even hear a single come out from him. Like, what was his song that was supposed to lead the album? Like, he did not do that. I didn't get none of that. type shit. Yeah, they fucked this whole shit off. They fucked this whole shit off. You feel me?
To this, where he's talking about how he don't care about album sales. He don't care about how much the album sells. He just care about the music and the quality.
This nigga don't care about the album sales. He don't care about the views. He don't care about the streams. He don't care about nothing, huh? You don't care about shit. You don't care how much your little rose, your motherfucking, damn, I can't even read this shit. I don't know what I forgot what his drink is called. Whatever it is, bruh. You don't care about none of that shit, bruh. You care about that shit, bruh. You upset right now. You upset right now. And this is the point where Rick Ross, he gotta start backpedaling. You know what I'm saying? Hit up Drake, hit up motherfucking whoever the hell else can help, nigga. Call Chris Brown, nigga. Tell that nigga start singing on the beat a little bit, give you a little help. You know what I'm saying? Quality,
but that's the problem. If you dropped a really amazing album, like let's say Killer Mike, right? When Killer Mike dropped his project, the album was a good album. The album was great. Yo, I had to go back and listen. Like, it was a pretty good album. Now, the album didn't sell a goddamn, but it won a Grammy because it was a great album. But in the case of Rick Ross, he dropped an album that was piss poor, it was trash, the quality was bad, and the album flopped. And now he's saying, I don't care about numbers, I don't care about album sales, I just care about the quality of the music. But you don't get to pop it the last 3 or 4 months how Rick Ross was popping it. Telling us he's dropping a classic album, these low boys not on his level, and then you do this. You don't get to repost this after what you did, bro.
Set in Stone, my 12th LP. Evie just told me all my albums debuted, you know, all that top shit. You know, Rose I used to never even know when my shit was first. I didn't even care about that.
Yeah.
Teflon, when they said Teflon Dawn, it came out, I want to say 187,000 copies the first week. I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. And, you know, my passion and my reaction come from the streets.
Yeah. Yeah, and the streets love
you. Yeah. The big arenas, all that shit, cool. But my mind frame was, man, when we go to these after parties, I want to see the bitches falling over, spilling the champagne. I touched them. That's when that shit fired.
They were definitely doing that in Miami, bruh. The security was pulling people back, and it was crazy.
That's how it is with Rose in the building. But that's what I gauge the music by.
Nobody is buying that shit. Nobody is buying that, bro. Yo, you could talk like that if, let's say, you're J. Cole. J. Cole don't bother nobody, bro. Like, yo, J. Cole album like fell off the charts. Nobody cares. You know why? Because J. Cole don't bother nobody, bro. Man, J. Cole sell his music, go back to his family, and leave people alone. Rick Ross did an entire press tour about how Drake album flopped, about how Drake is.
I'm not gonna lie, J. Cole, like, I always fucked with J. Cole. Like, I fucked with his music and shit. But when I tell you this man, like, that shit was a psyop, bruh. Him being in the top 3 was a psyop. It had to be. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. I remember J. Cole dropping Born Sinner. Oh my god. Legendary. I fucking, bruh. Oh my shit. I wish I could unlisten to that shit so I could re-listen to that shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? However, it's like, right now, J. Cole, like, his album was cool. It was a cool album type shit, but it's not really that. Yeah, it was a psyop, bro. I don't know how they got us. I don't know how he got us. He done tricked us all, bro. You feel me? Like, cause he was hitting. Oh damn, he's supposed to be top 3. He's supposed to be really up there, top 5 for Shosky. Nigga disappeared like the Avatar. When the world needed him most, nigga just vamoose. Nigga turned off his computer. Know what I mean? Nigga skedaddled. I don't know what the fuck, how the fuck that shit happened, but hey, you know, shout out J. Cole. I still fuck with J. Cole though. But yeah, type shit. That one. The CIA had something to do with that shit, cause I don't know how it happened.
Trash. How Drake not on his level. We should stop comparing Drake to him. Drake not on his level at all. Nah, at all. So when you do an album tour announcing how Drake flopped and Drake sold over 400,000 copies first week, Drake had 9 out of the top 10 songs on Billboard top 10 or top 100, 9 out of the top 10 simultaneously, and then 10 of the album of the songs on the album.
Drake is actually like completely. Drake is goated. And people hate that nigga. It's crazy how much people hate him. But however, you gotta there gotta be plenty of people that hate him because then everybody fuck with him. Most people fuck with him. It's almost like, man, I'm hating on Drake so I could be like different type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit almost don't make no sense to me. But maybe that I'm fucking, I'm not the one to ask. You feel me? Like I actually have met Drake plenty of times. Drake actually follows me on Instagram. Go to my Instagram. You don't believe me? If I'm lying, I'm flying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so maybe I'm biased, but that nigga goated, bruh. That nigga goated. The numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Like you could say that nigga suck. You could hate that nigga. You could do all the shit that you want to do. But at the bottom line, this nigga doing numbers. Niggas is listening. Who? You feel me? If that nigga so trash, everybody hate that nigga. Who is listening to this shit? I'm saying. Anyway.
Reached top 10 because What Did I Miss apparently went number 2 before the album dropped as a single. So Drake had 10 records on his album that went top 10. And you said that album was a flop. Drake is not on your level. Nobody is checking for it. The numbers ain't do nothing. And then you drop an album and look where you're at. How can you talk like this and then talk like this once you fail?
You put Drake at your level.
No.
You're not putting Drake at your level.
No, see, you might be, I could see it in your eyes, you might be confused with the numbers and all of the fake numbers flood the marketplace 50 something. That shit ain't nothing. Remember what I told you, the streets are the streets. If Drake was what he thought, you what you think he was.
Damn. You can't say this because it's not true, brother. Yes, like he probably really believed this shit. Why? Because when you're this big, when you're Rick Ross big, everybody around you is double hand twisting, slurping, gurping that shit. You know what I'm saying? Slurping, gurping, and burping on that motherfucker. You feel me? And because of that, he lives in a world where he's number one. He's number one in his world. And I can respect that. You need to believe that shit. However, bruh, the numbers don't lie, my nigga. You think the nigga inflated 400,000 sales? Nigga inflated 500,000 sales? Let's say that nigga inflated half of his shit, bro. He inflated half his shit. Nigga really did 200,000 sales. That nigga still went stupid. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Or what he thought he was, he would have been able to clear all this shit up, address it, and been moved on. He's still suing the label. That's like him. He might sue you for speaking of him on his situation.
Did you listen to Iceman, the new?
I listened to some of it. My engineer it was horrendous. My homies actually sat there and they lost an hour of their life for this shit.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Are they recovering?
Yeah, trauma.
It's tough.
It is.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Now, by the way,
when you
Yo, I need to step up my game. This nigga a D1 hater, bro. This nigga D1. Next level prestige hater, bro. I need to step my shit up, bro. I'm not hating hard enough. I need to take my shit to the fucking next level in this bitch, bro. I need to start hating harder. Cause this shit is crazy. That nigga say, yo, my homies, they lost an hour of their life listening to that shit. I'm not gonna lie, that album, Iceman, oh my God. I can't, like, Iceman, I got that shit on repeat. I go to the gym, I got that shit on repeat. I done listened to the album fucking 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row while I'm at the gym. This shit just hit so fucking hard. What are you talking about?
been waiting after you seen people put ice blocks in the middle of places and promoted and marketed and the world knew what day it was coming out and the shit came out and really, folded.
But have you personally listened to every single one of the tracks in the new album?
No, I couldn't do it. I mean, Pitchfork gave it, I said it was mid. Mid meant 5. Pitchfork gave it a 4 point something. No, but it was like, no one's my friend, you left me alone. Oh my, it's that type of shit. You gotta be a boss out here, man.
So nothing that would be in your new playlist that you were showing?
Was it anything in my recent playlist?
I didn't hear all of them. I don't know if you got to,
I mean,
by which one did you stop? 5? Did you make it to 5 or 6?
I'm not sure. You got to realize when it was going, it's music people that's on my team I allow them to be you could be a Drake fan if you like his music. I'm not going to tell you, no, don't put, we're not on that type of shit. Listen to it if you want to listen to it. And I had people that listened to it. By the 5th song they came out, they was like, damn, this shit whack. And they went back in, listened to it. I'm like, It's not nothing that's dope. You don't hear nothing like Jay-Z and Alicia Keys in New York. I say you don't hear none of that. You know, this is a motherfucker who always bringing up Michael Jackson. What a Billie Jean at? What a Thriller?
Imagine talking that hot about an album that sold 400,000 copies first week, and then apparently, according to 50 Cent, he's seen Rick Ross album sales so far. So because Rick Ross is selling like under 4,500, there's not enough data on his album sales, but 50 Cent actually has.
I'm not gonna lie, 50 Cent would sell better than that. 50 Cent drop an album, I'm tapping in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tapping in. Rick Ross dropped his album, I had no urge to tap in. You feel me? Not that I'm fucking the music guru in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm the motherfucker that tells all. You feel me? However,
as tools. Yo, 50 Cent says, yo, I just saw your record sales, LL 2000, what the F? And I was right. He sold 1,200 first day. So now, yeah, yo, 2,000 or around 2,000 sounds about right. It sounds about right.
This shit fucked up. Like, I'm laughing, but this shit kind of fucked up. Like, it's sad. It's kind of sad. But Drake, don't worry, Drake in the corner. Rick Ross gonna catch a couple of bars in Drake's next album. Maybe next single. He gonna catch a couple of bars that's gonna hurt this nigga. It's gonna definitely hurt this nigga. You feel me? But it's like 2,000 to like a regular average Joe would be like, okay, that's good numbers type shit. But to Rick Ross, this is actually like, at this point, you just need to blow up the whole earth. Like, your album sales are going to come out and there's nothing you can do about them. You just have to blow up the whole fucking earth, bro. Like, where do you go from here? What's the play? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, that shit, your album sales drop and that shit say fucking, your shit say 2,200. Wait, what do you say? But the streets listening. But the streets. What streets? That shit not getting played on no streets, bro. No, I'm not gonna lie. That's where you start botting. Halfway through, you start botting, and you be like, oh yeah, I did my second push. You know what I'm saying? I started posting more and doing shit to get people to listen to my shit. Start botting, brother. You have to. Like, you have to just buy the fucking the streams at this point, man. There's no option. Where's your label? Is he not signed to a label anymore? If he's not signed to a label anymore, I would let it slide. You know what I'm saying? That's like Lizzo, where Lizzo, she was signed to a label, and then she said, oh, I can't reach my fans, so on and so forth, and she's not signed to a label no more, so she's just kind of doing it on her own, and then her album doesn't really do good. But she do it on her own, she probably made a lot of fucking money still, so she aight. You feel me? But Rick Ross? Ricky Rose? Come on.
So Rick Ross is selling 2,000, but he was calling an album who sold over 400,000 a flop.
Nigga said, let Drake fans put hands on you again. That will help your sales out.
Like, come on, bruh.
Shit.
Yo.
Did nigga say Tory Lanez is in jail doing better numbers? Oh my gosh. Tory Lanez, who is locked up, released an album too and did better than Ross. Yo, free that nigga Tory, bro. He ain't do it. I'm telling y'all, this nigga Tory ain't do that shit though. You know what I'm saying? On a serious note, that nigga did not do that shit, bro. Megan, you fucked up for that, Megan. You fucked up for that. You don't know who fucking shot you. She says she don't know who fucking shot her, bro. You feel me? We don't even know if she got shot. Where are the bullet fragments, bro? There were no bullet fragments, bro. Somebody said that shit. One of the doctors said that shit was consistent with fucking glass, bro. Where the bullets at? How you get shot in the foot and then start twerking, nigga? You got Megan knees, not Megan toes, nigga. Not Megan ankles, not Megan feet, nigga. Megan knees. Fuck. I guess it's Megan knees and Megan feet. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But anyway, I digress.
Like, come on, bruh. Yo, I don't like to celebrate people's downfall. I just don't. I don't, man. Contrary to popular belief, I just don't. But when you get to talk like that about other people who's not bothering you, nah, bro, you gotta reap. Listen, man, you gotta reap what you sow. All right, now 50 Cent also posted this, and the song title was Mr. Recoup, making fun of Rick Ross not being able to recoup. Yo, 50 is he's having a blast with this. Like, he is having an absolute ball with Rick Ross flopping. And he would also post this where...
Does 50 Cent and Drake have beef? I don't know if they have beef. I hope they don't have beef, but I want to see a song with 50 Cent and Drake. Like, they never did that, right? That shit would go stupid. That shit would go so tough. That shit would go so hard. 50 Cent and Drake? That shit would be hard. But it's going to be some power shit. So, I don't know. 50 Cent got to get on a Drake song. Not Drake on a 50 Cent song. You know what I'm saying? But, tight shit.
Like, Rick Ross is talking about how nobody is listening up for Drake's music, how he's the boss, et cetera, et cetera. And then 50 Cent would post, that ish was a firecracker. Only friends and family got it. LOL. Check out my channel. Bet. And I don't think 50 wrong either, bro. Yo, Rick Ross, man. Yo, bro, learn a lesson.
50 Cent a D1 hater too. That nigga gonna pray in your down. But like, as soon as you start slipping, that nigga gonna be on your damn ass crack. You better pull your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Because 50 Cent will be there when your ass fall. When your ass trip, your ass stumble, 50 Cent will be there immediately, expeditiously. You know what I'm saying?
Lesson from this, man.
But yeah, that's about the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like Rick Ross, he needed the features, bro. He needed the features. You know what I'm saying? You needed to have, like, every song damn near have a feature, and you might have been straight. You might have been good. But hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles, huh? But anyway, do y'all think Rick Ross' career is over? Do you think he's gonna bounce back from this, or does he need to drop a song of the summer? You know what I'm saying? Maybach music. You know what I'm saying? He need to hit up Meek Mill, tell Meek Mill get back in the fucking stew. Honestly, I haven't heard from Meek Mill in fucking forever. Ever since I saw a video of Meek Mill in the pool and Diddy was calling him, "Hey daddy, yeah daddy," and Meek Mill was blushing like, that nigga ain't never bounced back from that shit. That nigga ain't never bounced back from that shit. Because I feel like I never seen that nigga after that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.